Hello and welcome back to The Slice Show. This is the 37th episode of The Slice Show. My name is Joey and I'm here with two of my best friends, Adrian.
Yo.
And Tyler.
What's up?
And today we're going to be getting into all the crazy stuff that happened in the NBA on the trade deadline that happened today. So
they're playing basketball.
Exactly.
Hey, where's that sound at, bro? How come we don't got that queued up?
We need to copyright.
Hey, bro, low-key. Yeah, copyright.
Hey, screw it.
About to say, got the Heat jerseys on today.
Let's say representing the new earned jerseys. They dropped like last week.
Yeah.
Mine came in the mail today. Had to get it before they sold out, but
looks nice.
couldn't get one of the numbered ones that were signed by Pat Riley, the owner.
That would have been clean.
Coach Spoelstra. Instead, I got number like 3,800.
Wait.
Something.
What you mean? They like randomly like put signed ones in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Number 6, 12, and 13.
That's it?
Just 3 of them. Well,
Yeah,
they were
3 championships that we had.
our championship years.
Yeah, but like, wow. Like,
Well,
so you have a 3 in like 6,000 chance of getting one.
yeah, I mean that was kind of announced like later. Like at first it was more just like, hey guys, like we're doing a 6,000 jersey drop. Like you should go after it. It's gonna be limited. It's our championship edition jerseys. Like this is our first like collectible jersey that we're dropping. And then like a couple of days later, they were just like, oh, by the way, there's gonna be 3 jerseys. This number, this number, this number. That will be signed by the owner, coach, and executive. And then the day before, they came out with a 1-of-1 D Wade, a 1-of-1 Ray Allen, a 1-of-1 Chris Bosh, and a 1-of-1 Alonzo Mourning in the yellow. And then they put them at an auction for charity, I believe. But each jersey started at $250. But I'm pretty sure it was signed by the respective player.
Yeah.
So-
I'm sure they each sold, you know, at least in.
But I'm pretty
least in
sure they were
450s.
numbered 1-of-1,
100%.
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So like to get my hands on one of those would have been sick, but I don't have
That would have been insane.
a couple $1,000, so
A couple thousand.
I was about to say, Wade's probably went for like 12 or 14.
I was more
Yeah.
looking like Alonzo Mourning, which is more like realistic.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably like 3-4K.
Yeah.
But let's
No,
say
yeah, I definitely think it looks a lot better in person than it did on like the ad run that they did. I mean, even like on court, it looked a lot better than the ad run.
I just realized, do you think we're gonna have these printed out to wear? Like, what happens when we wear them again with like Victor Oladipo?
Oh,
We don't have these made for him.
You think they'll run? I
Are
don't
they
think
gonna wear them
will.
again? Wait, so like how?
No,
like,
so he was saying like, do you think since they already ran out of those, since there's only like 6,000 something made, do you think that they'll do another run of just one of them just for Victor Oladipo since he wasn't on the team?
Not even that. Do we like? I don't know if we plan on wearing them again on the court.
I don't
I'm
think
sure.
so.
No, I'm sure we will.
But if we do, how do we incorporate Victor and Nemanja? Like we don't. How do we?
'em. I mean,
We'd have
I was
to.
gonna say they would wear them. They would have to wear them because I mean they're on the team.
Well,
they
yeah.
can't wear like it wouldn't be half the team wearing that and then the other half the team wearing like this.
But then that does raise the question though, kind of like how do you then like sell it? Like would you have?
Well, no,
No, you wouldn't sell 'em.
No, you wouldn't sell them. Just like every player on our team didn't have a jersey that you could buy like that.
right.
Well, that is true.
Like I'm sure you couldn't go and buy a Precious gold jersey.
You could
Actually, I
could?
did have
Word.
Precious.
the whole
Word.
roster down to Udonis Haslem.
Really? I mean, UD's not surprising because like he's
Udonis
UD, but
Haslem was
still.
the only player that was still available to buy after like 30 minutes of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
drop.
Let's say
Sadly.
UD was still available when we were on Xbox later that night. Remember?
Yeah, sad.
So
that was sad.
Which
but,
there was
like,
only like 2 left though. But nah, I was about to say, so it's like
I would have bought a UD one. I feel like that's kind of cool to have.
that is kind of cool, honestly.
I would say my Johnny wanted a UD one for the culture,
Really?
kind of like that, like a for the culture
yeah,
type thing.
oh
which
for
would've been
sure.
cool as hell.
I was about to say it's kind of like how you got the Jimmy one because like Jimmy was the one who like kind of brought us there.
Yeah, some meaning to it. Not just kind
Exactly.
of like, oh, I like this player.
Exactly, yeah. Especially for like a jersey that's not just like a normal jersey. I was about to say like I fuck with Bam a lot, so it's like this is just like a dope jersey to have.
Let's say, and speaking of big men, like I was thinking about this the other day, and I was debating whether Bam or like Nick Vucevic was better.
Yeah.
Due to the fact of like the recent how we lost the Magic, or we lost the Suns, and then the Magic beat the Suns.
Yeah.
Granted, that will never be happening again, due to the fact that Aaron Gordon's now gone.
Yes.
Nikola Vucevic is now gone.
Yes.
Evan Fournier is now gone.
Holy crap!
And Gary Clark's now gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where's the
No,
Magic
the
at?
Magic are in rebuild mode.
The Magic
Like,
are in
full rebuild.
Yeah, the
mode.
Magic are in 2022.
Not even.
Like they're
Probably.
just thinking ahead. Like
Yeah.
they are done with this year. They're done with everything.
Yeah. I was gonna say they got a lot of picks. Got
Let's
a lot
say
of picks probably.
That's like the Thunder.
Yeah.
The Thunder have
a
34.
shit ton picks.
34 picks in,
7
the
years,
next
right?
7
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
It kind of makes you think like, are draft picks valuable in the NBA? Like how? Like the real question is,
1,000,000%.
me personally, how valuable is a second round pick in the NBA?
Well, when you say it like that,
Well, because like think about it. Think about it. Like you think about the NFL.
Yeah.
There's 7 rounds. People look at draft capital up until probably the 3rd round.
Yeah.
3rd round to 1st round, you're sitting there with, okay, this pick is worth a player on my roster.
Yeah.
In the NBA, I feel like all a second round pick is, and there's no 3rd, there's no 4th round. In the
Yeah.
NBA, it's almost like the second round picks, they're just kind of like, here you go.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
here's the player.
It's just like a
here's-
cherry on top.
Here's
in a
the
sense,
meat
yeah.
of the trade. Here's a couple second rounders.
just to like make you really want it.
So like, does having 34 draft picks like really like are the Thunder are Thunder fans like safe? Like you know what I mean? Like
I think
we're in
you
good
said
hands.
it. You said it's split evenly, 17 and 17 earlier off
17,
podcast, right?
17 first rounders
And 17 second.
second rounders.
Let us say so. Like the 17 first are definitely huge.
That's huge.
So like yeah, I do think that the Thunder fans that are out there that are still there, I definitely think that there is light at the end of the tunnel, like within a handful of years, but that's also if they don't fuck it up because they could. You know what I mean? It could be. I mean, it's a lot harder to when you have that many like draft picks, but obviously there still is that chance. But getting back to the Heat with all the trades that they've been doing recently, what's their starting 5 now? Now that they have Victor and who else did they just add to?
Nemanja Bjelica.
Yeah.
Let's say for anyone who does not know, Kings power forward, really good scorer.
So yeah, what's your projected starting 5? Who do you think like was going to be running where? We'll go
So-
to Tyler after you.
Moving forward, I think Eric Spoelstra is going to incorporate Tyler Hero fully in point guard.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Just for the sheer fact that we do not need more veteranship in the starting lineup
Okay.
with Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I feel like we do not need another perimeter, like a perimeter presence. I feel like we can save that for the bench
Yeah.
because then we would rock with Tyler, Victor, Jimmy, Nemanja, and Bam. With the bench unit incorporating Goran, Duncan, Kendrick.
Precious.
Duncan can go back now to his actual position of small forward,
Yeah.
not playing shooting guard and being pressured. So then you have Goran running point, dictating everything as a veteran leadership should. With Duncan, you have Precious, you have Kendrick as your second scoring option. Our backup center is kind of questionable.
Yeah.
I really couldn't tell you. We'd have to play probably Precious at center and then Andre Iguodala as backup 4,
Yeah.
as we have been doing. I don't like doing that,
Yeah.
but I mean, our next best option is Trevor Ariza rotating in. So I like the way we're moving. I do believe, though, that a Goran Dragic trade for Kyle Lowry would have been pretty good.
Yeah, but we would have had 2-year, $25 million plus a year deal to go with it. That's why I didn't end up. That's why Lowry didn't end up leaving.
That's why we didn't
Toronto.
get him.
Exactly.
As I
because
called.
that deal was added on top of it. It wasn't something where like, oh, we can still trade for him, but then just not re-sign him. Like, no, it was going to be a sign and trade deal where like how when LeBron came to the Heat, it was a sign and trade. It wasn't in free
4-year
agency.
extension immediately.
Exactly. So it would have been the same thing. Lowry would have gotten an extension in Toronto and then got traded down. So
Because
it's like-
let's say Toronto's cap room's a lot more flexible than ours since we
Yeah.
had to give Bam the supermax, which kind of sucks and it doesn't suck.
super bag.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm always against giving players the supermax unless it's a top 10 player in the league.
Yeah, this is like solidified.
So like,
Yeah.
no disrespect to Bam,
It's not
but
solidified yet.
Bam, yeah, but I say Bam's not leading a team by himself.
It's
And
like he's getting there. He's getting
Yeah.
closer.
I hope by the end of his contract, it can be Bam leading the team and not Jimmy Butler, like
Yeah.
asking for help.
Yeah.
Because like Jimmy Butler's putting up this like very silent MVP caliber season.
I've been saying that.
Not saying he's not.
Bro.
He will be disrespected in the race.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like, I don't expect him to go and win MVP, but I've been saying for like a couple weeks now, you can vouch for me that, bro, Jimmy Butler MVP, bro.
Now, he can be inserted in the conversation if we can get Victor Oladipo back and healthy.
He's been healthy, hasn't he?
That's why I say both.
Yeah.
Because he's been bouncing around either with injury bugs or just not being able to fit in.
Yeah.
Like the Pacers, it was an awkward fit with TJ Warren and Malcolm Brogdon because
he was almost an all-star there though.
He was, yes,
Yeah.
but it's almost like an awkward fit for him. I feel like he hasn't found a team where he's at home. Like the Pacers were good with him because they had a lot of talent.
Hey, bro. That's what the Heat do though.
I mean, hopefully what Jimmy Butler felt,
exactly.
Victor can feel.
I was about to say it's a contagious
atmosphere.
Like, exactly. When you go down and everybody's goal is the same, it's to win. It's like there's nothing that is done in Miami that isn't to get closer to a championship. And that gets very contagious. You saw it happen with Jimmy when he came down. It's why he fell in love there. Because he never had that anywhere else, he felt like. Where everything that was ever being done in the building business-wise was to win a championship. It's why
Miami does not look to rebuild.
It's why it didn't work in Philly for Jimmy. It's why it didn't work in Minnesota for Jimmy. It's why Chicago ended up falling apart.
Minnesota is a very weak franchise.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like,
yeah.
Ownership of that franchise needs to be changed so quickly.
100%.
Like what direction are they heading in? Like they're just getting first round pick after first round pick.
They're like holding on to the last little like regime, not like necessarily like player wise, like and trying to keep Karl Anthony Towns and
they keep trying to build around Karl Anthony Towns,
but it doesn't work.
Karl Anthony Towns is not leading your franchise.
Nah.
As great as a scorer as he is, he's not a franchise guy.
Yeah, 100%.
He's really not.
No.
And I say, and they're not making any moves. Like, especially like speaking of the Timberwolves, they didn't make any moves but lose people.
Yeah.
In free agency.
Yeah.
Like they're not doing anything, and the West is getting like scary, like and competitive.
No, the West is the dominant like conference.
I say you have powerhouses that are making moves in the West. You have the Clippers acquiring Rajon Rondo, which I feel like is super small, but I feel like it's going to go so unnoticed.
Well, people are saying it's huge because of the fact that he was on the Lakers team last year and he knows like how that Lakers team works.
It ain't even the Lakers.
On the inside.
It's not even the Lakers team. It's the fact that he has playoff experience and like he's now on a team that needs that.
Yeah, I completely agree. So, anyways, now moving on to the Orlando Magic again, like to like dive into that a little bit more.
You mean the dissection?
Yeah.
Of the Orlando Magic?
Yeah. I was about to say Vucevic is in Chicago with Zach LaVine now
for 2 first rounders.
Yeah.
And for 2 first rounders, and I believe like Daniel Gafford. No, Daniel Gafford's to the Wizards.
Yeah.
Some other big man on the bench of the Magic.
Yeah, but people were saying how Zach LaVine finally has a good big man to work with.
Not even a good big man.
And Vucevic finally has a good perimeter guy to work with.
It was the fact that they sent Wendell Carter. My apologies. It was the fact that the Magic sent Wendell Carter, or the Bulls sent Wendell Carter to the Magic, which is good. Let's say I feel like the Magic, despite losing everybody, they acquired youth. I feel like Wendell 100%. Carter is going to be a solid center.
You like that move?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think it's a good move to start. I think that the fact that they get rid of a potential like all NBA second, third team guy, I mean, they replace it with quality youth. Yeah. And the Bulls, like you mentioned perfectly, like Zach LaVine finally has a second guy to help him out.
A big man to work with.
Kobe White's great.
Yeah.
Lauri Markkanen's great. Daniel Gafford on the bench is great.
But these are 2 guys that'll go and drop 30 a night.
But I say, instead of role players, Zach LaVine now has help. Like real help.
Yeah. Chicago's back on the map again a little bit.
They're right
especially
outside,
in the East.
They're right outside of the playoffs
right now.
But they're gonna bump somebody out.
I was about to say they're gonna make it in though now.
I really wish they would have gotten Lonzo Ball. I saw that rumors.
Yeah.
And then speaking of rumors, because the moment they got Vucevic, the report came out that they were going to pursue, or they have a package ready to offer for Lonzo. Same thing with the Heat, where the moment we acquired Victor,
Yeah.
a buyout occurred in San Antonio, and we were supposed to sign LaMarcus Aldridge
Word.
instead of Nemanja in the trade for, I believe it was Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah.
No, for Chris Silva
Yeah, yeah.
and for our second rounders.
Uh-huh.
But that fell through. I wonder why. I don't know. But I would have loved to have seen LaMarcus Aldridge on the Heat,
Yeah.
because that's someone that embodies winning. And not only that, Nemanja isn't going to groom
He would fit
Precious.
the culture. He would fit the culture very well.
Let's say LaMarcus is a perfect person to grab Precious and put him under the wing.
Yeah.
Like, Bam is great, but Bam's 23 years old.
UD.
UD, I feel like UD's even beyond that. Like,
Well,
UD
no,
is solely there to just
I was about to say,
kinda,
I'm
like,
more so looking at UD as like a coach, like somebody who can like sit there and is still on the roster technically, so is still there like in the practice, not like coaching at the practice and stuff, and is able to sit there and work one-on-one with Precious and stuff like that, who is like the same body type in a sense and like the same like, you know what I mean?
No, it's definitely close. Like, in a sense, it's the same. They are very similar in what they do.
Yeah.
Undersized power forwards that pick and roll and rebound the ball.
Exactly.
But I say, like, they fit their style
I was
of
about to
play
say, and I feel
together.
like when UD was in his prime, like he was doing that really, really well.
No, he was. But I feel like the fact that Udonis Haslem is like 40
Yeah.
and he hasn't played
No.
in a game
Yeah.
since probably a year and a half ago.
If not longer than
Like, I honestly could not tell you the last time
yeah.
Udonis Haslem legitimately played
Checked
minutes.
in. Yeah.
Like, we've probably played him like game 82 of the season for the last minute as like
Yeah.
a yo, thank you fans.
Yeah,
But, like,
100%.
I'm gonna say, as a Heat fan, maybe call me a casual or a fake or something, but I cannot name you the last time Eric Spoelstra looked for Udonis Haslem to like win us a game.
Yeah, neither can I. Like, I might be a casual fan too, but like, I don't remember the last time UD was fucking clocked in for
Yeah,
minutes.
no.
Anything.
Basically, we just throw him in there whenever we need a technical foul real quick. So
Not even that, man. Like, he doesn't even suit up, I feel like.
No, he does.
No, you do-
he
you
throws.
do-
He
you
throws
do.
on the tracksuit.
yeah,
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
he stays up in the warm-ups.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, dude,
He's
UD
pretty much
is
a coach.
literally on our roster
Let's say he's-
as a coach,
As
Yeah.
an
pretty
assistant
much.
coach.
Yeah, yeah.
But
he's a
if we
player
need him to
coach.
go punch someone real quick, he's always about
Yeah,
it.
he's a player coach. But
Another Jawan Howard type deal.
But, anyways, back to the other Florida team, the Magic, just for a second to branch off to the Nuggets, which
In the Aaron Gordon
let's
trade.
say, yeah, that
The
big-
weird I think
yeah.
I think the weirdest move of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
which they also went and got JaVale McGee though. The
That makes
Nuggets.
sense. They needed help.
Yeah,
They
it's,
had-
it's weird because Aaron Gordon on the Magic's all we know.
yeah. Which I was about to say, he's the one that like came out and requested the trade
Yeah.
too. So
He
it's like-
requested
yeah,
It's been pretty stagnant over there for a while.
yeah,
he requested
They've always been a good first round team, kind of first round
Yeah.
out.
but
yeah,
like that's the thing with Aaron Gordon is the reason why I say it's such a weird fit is they kind of already have him on the Nuggets
And
in Paul Millsap.
Eh.
The scrappy small forward that can play power forward. He can rebound you the ball, play down low in the post, can shoot if he's open, can dunk the ball. It's like Aaron Gordon is just a younger version of Paul Millsap.
So what's gonna happen to Paul Millsap now? You think?
That's why I think it's so weird because like who's moving to the bench, who's moving to power forward, who's playing small forward, how does the offense work since your point guard's technically Nikola Jokic, who's a center.
Yeah.
So it's like this team's offense just got
It's
very
whack.
weird
Well, it's always been weird.
because Nikola Jokic is going to be able to throw the ball now to Aaron Gordon and run the ball
That's
with
kind of
Jamal Murray.
That's kind of OP. I'm not
Let's say
gonna
like
lie.
they're going to be
Yeah.
able to be quick.
That's kind of broken.
Like the fact that you have a center who's averaging 11 rebounds a game and then 8 assists a game, being able to just kind of grab rebounds and throw it now to Aaron Gordon. But then where does Paul Millsap fit in? Because he's the
Defense.
I think he's the oldest player on the roster,
I would assume so.
and he has the most championship experience. So it's like you're not just gonna look at Paul Millsap and just be like, "Yo, we
You
have
outta
this
here?
new guy, like hasta luego."
yeah.
Hasta luego to the bench, maybe.
that's the thing. It's almost like, do they now just have crazy depth, or do we see some like death
I wouldn't call
lineup?
that crazy death.
I feel like Paul Millsap and whoever they have, Paul Millsap and Michael Porter Jr. is a really good bench.
Okay, I did
Yeah.
forget about MPJ.
But I say like that's a really
Yeah.
good bench now. Unless they go with this like, unless MPJ gets moved to the bench and they go Aaron Gordon, Paul Millsap to start, but then like MPJ is your best shooter out of your forwards,
Their entire roster is kind of unorthodox.
and their coach is like Mike Malone. It's almost like that whole
Good old
team.
Mike.
That whole team to me just screams the like 6th seed that they are.
I mean, yeah. Well, you see it with these unorthodox rosters. They don't tend not to really go anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like having a center run point is kind of cool. It's a cool idea, right? But it's like, how long can that stay up for?
But I mean, we're seeing him put up MVP numbers, but they're only the 6th seed. Like they're not even one of the 4 best teams in the West.
When was the last time a big man has led his team to a ship?
A sole big man leading a team to a chip is Dwight Howard in 09.
That's what I'm saying.
gonna say.
Over a decade.
Joel Embiid would have definitely done it this year if he didn't fracture his foot.
Yeah.
Like Joel
Yeah.
Embiid was playing out of
I
this
was about to say
world.
he was like leading MVP too.
He was 100% my MVP.
Yeah.
Now
Now,
you said on the last basketball podcast.
yeah, like he 100% would have been mine, like
Yeah.
without a doubt.
We've
Yeah.
seen a lot of weird injuries this season so far.
LaMelo.
LaMelo.
I'd say LaMelo since our
LeBron.
last episode.
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah.
The Lakers are actually competing. I wouldn't say competing. I'm actually gonna like run that back turbo.
They were
They're
competing.
not really competing without LeBron and AD. They're in games, but they're kind of getting their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll say-
take the 2 best players off any team
I was going to say they are the 2 top players on that team.
Let's say.
and 2 of the top players in the
I was
league.
going to say you saw what happened when Jimmy and fucking Bam were off the Heat.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we got our shit whacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna say even with them back, we're kind of struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, these trades kind of open up all the problems that we've had.
Yeah, 100%.
I do really hope that,
Yeah.
because we need it. I don't like this.
Jimmy's
time.
worn down. You know?
That's why I feel like this Victor Oladipo trade will open things up.
Huge help. And we need help on
Hopefully.
the defensive side anyways.
100%.
He's gonna bring a lot more defense than we have now.
And it's just like that grit and grind, like we always talk about with the Heat.
There are a
The
lot of
Heat-
shooters.
that the Heat have.
Well, we had a lot of shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of shooters, I want to say
Shooters don't play defense.
Speaking of shooters, though, the Celtics now have shooters.
Yeah.
Well, the
the
Celtics
Celtics-
used to have shooters.
No, they have shooters now.
Now they do. Yeah.
Got rid of Daniel Tice
Good.
to the Bulls, so the Bulls now have a backup center.
That's actually not bad.
That's
They-
a
they
really
needed
good
that.
move.
Yeah, they needed
Let's
that.
say Bulls get rid of Wendell Carter and Daniel Gafford. They get rid
Wendell
of both,
Carter's gonna hurt him a little bit.
but you replace him with Nikola Vucevic. You replace him with a potential All NBA caliber player.
Right. So they won that. Yeah. Wow. Hold on. Yeah.
They
pause.
replaced they replaced Daniel Gafford and Wendell Carter with Daniel Tice and Nikola Vucevic.
Wow.
How?
I
don't know. I mean,
okay.
they kind of sacrificed their draft, but
I mean, all right. Kobe White and Vucevic. I mean,
that's why I kind of wanted Lonzo there, though. Like you said, Kobe White.
yeah.
But like that was my main reason, because that would open that whole team up.
Yeah.
That team would be perfect.
Off season still. Isn't this the end of his deal? That's why like there were so many trade rumors because this is the end of his contract or something.
For
Lonzo.
honestly, I don't really know what's going on with Lonzo's contract.
I
I'd
think this is
imagine
last year.
Yeah, 2021. He was drafted in 2017. This is the last year of his rookie
Yeah.
rookie
I
contract.
was about to say, so there's
Holy
always the
crap,
off
it's still on
season.
rookie contract.
Well, I'm pretty sure the way a rookie contract works, it's 2+2. So it's like 2 years, two team options or whatever the fuck it is, something like that.
NBA contracts are so weird.
But I say the Pelicans probably
Yeah.
kept extending him because now he's gonna hit free agency and easily make
Try to
close to
get
30
paid.
mil. No, he's gonna make close to 30 mil because people now respect him as one of the best perimeter lockdowns at the point guard position
I mean, yeah, LeVar did well.
Yeah.
with 2 of them.
Yeah. D'Angelo just bought a $6 million home.
Yeah, I did see that.
But
I like how the
they're all doing well.
I like
Kobe's
how
still in the G League.
the
Or
whole
no?
premise
No.
the whole premise of that like IG video I saw was how it was pretty much LaMelo. It was pretty much like LaMelo or not LaMelo, LiAngelo flexing the fact that like, yo, I might not be in the NBA, but I'm straight. Like
Yeah.
I'm not
not hurting.
behind.
I'm not a
Like,
bum.
yeah, like
Like-
I'm not behind like y'all might think. Like trust me,
Yeah.
I'm living lavish. Like that I thought that was kind of like cool, but kind of like, whoa, okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it was just him showing his dad his house. You know what I mean? Like, look, Dad. Like, I'm not balling like my two brothers, but I got this.
I mean, shit, he's probably doing better than LaMelo for now.
I don't know about that.
I don't
Lamelo's
know,
first
yeah.
car was a Lambo. So
Hey,
That and LaMelo got them endorsements. Even if his contract ain't crazy, he got those endorsements, bro.
you think LaMelo gonna be a Nike athlete?
yo,
Is
no.
he not already?
No, he won't be Nike.
Oh no, big baller brand.
No.
Oh,
no, he won't be
shit,
a big baller
yeah.
man either.
No,
Because Lonzo ripped them not that long ago on an interview.
really?
Really?
Saying how he was going through about 4 pairs of shoes a game. He had to keep on switching them because they were breaking on the court.
Word.
That's not a good look.
No,
That's not
Especially
a good
with-
look
when
at
I
all.
gotta
that's
say,
your
correct me if I'm
brand.
wrong, but I'm pretty sure LaMelo is Puma.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
I've
is.
seen this. Yeah, this new
Yeah.
wave with Kyle Kuzma, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, but I say Puma and Converse are making a big push for younger guys right now.
New Balance too is like pushing
Eh,
for a lot of
they have
people.
Kawhi,
too.
and it's
Yeah,
like
Kawhi.
literally it.
Kawhi is like the head
Yeah.
leader in that. But I
I
mean,
say that, don't they have a couple other people though?
Not that I know of.
I'm
I
pretty
know
sure-
they pretty much gave Kawhi the bag to kind
Yeah.
of
Oh,
ensure themselves
100%,
a face,
yeah.
like a face athlete.
The Claw.
yeah, the claw. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty sure LaMelo Ball is a Puma
But-
athlete.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, but back to the Bulls getting 2 new starting centers.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, and then back with the rest of free agency, bring them back up again.
Whoa.
What?
LaMelo Ball's Puma deal is worth $100 million.
Yeah, I told
What
you.
the
I told you, homie's chilling, bro. I told you, homie's chilling off endorsements alone, bro.
Wow.
Just wait until he gets paid.
LaMelo
for
Ball's
the-
Puma shoe deal is reportedly worth $100 million, according
Yeah.
to Gerald Flores of Esquire.
Yeah, I think it's Puma,
Flores
bro.
also
That's not
wrote
surprising.
that Ball will have access to the Puma private jet.
That's not
That's
surprising.
kind of like I don't know why the hell we need to know that, but I guess that's kind of cool.
It's probably just in his contract. His public
The titles of a lot of
information.
their reports should just say LaMelo Ball's Puma deal worth $100 million, jet included.
I mean, so then backtrack on my question: is he going to be the face of Puma?
No,
Pro-
he won't be the face of it.
Face
Who's-
of Puma.
who-
Face of Puma basketball. That's
Who's
what
the face of Puma basketball right now? Then
I mean, shoot,
Like,
right
Kyle-
now probably Kyle Kuzma.
I think LaMelo can easily surpass that.
yeah, he will.
I'm not saying right this
He will.
second. Like he will. He probably
Right
will
now he
eventually.
won't, but he will
I
by,
say
by the end of next
They
year.
got
Probably.
Kuzma, Marcus Smart, R.J. Barrett, Kendrick Nunn, Michael Porter Jr., and several others.
So yeah, a really strong face. In
Young
the
guys.
youth. Yeah, but
Young
it's like
guys.
super
Yeah.
strong face in the youth.
Converse is trying to do the same thing too, so which Converse is Nike.
Yeah.
But you know the lower end. So it's like you got like Converse, like entry level Nike. You got Nike, you're doing well, and then you got Jordan Brand. So it's
That's where.
so now you get to
That's
work.
honestly where I would have seen if LaMelo wasn't tied in with Puma already.
Jordan.
Brand?
That was my
Well,
guess.
Jordan just got Zion, so you got to think they can only throw out so much money.
That's also true.
And Bam. Jordan did just get Bam.
Really, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I saw it on
Congrats,
Bam's
Bam.
on Bam's Instagram. He
that's
was like,
lit.
That's awesome.
good to be part of the Jumpman family.
They're signing a lot of people. Well, in football too now.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I would cop a Bam 1 or whatever his shoe gets called.
I mean, if you look at Westbrook, like Westbrook's been part of Jordan Brand for a long time. He has the why nots, but the kind of,
Yeah.
you know. And then Zion doesn't have his own shoe yet, but he has his own like edition of stuff, just like Tatum.
signed.
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying, like, there's been players a part of Jordan Brand for a long time that don't get their own Jordan. They get their own Jordan exclusive colorways, but not like their own, model.
That's very true. That's very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But anyways, I think that
I get to go to bed now.
yeah.
All right.
I think that about wraps it up. There probably definitely stuff that we missed.
Oh, of course.
I was about to say
There's been so much stuff that's been going on the past few days in the NBA. It's been nuts.
100%, but that just leaves more for the next time that we talk about the NBA, which
will probably be
is
soon.
inevitable. I am inevitable.
Wow,
But anyways,
I am legend.
But anyways, if you're still watching this, we greatly appreciate your support and love. So if you aren't already, go head over to Instagram and check us out at slice.fl for our main page and for all of our main page stuff, and the Slice Show podcast for the podcast page, any news, clips, and anything else that we end up posting on there. Anyways, with that, we will see you in the next one.
Deuces.
Peace.